And that I have not posted in a while. Last week I was home instead of going on a trip, and I was studying and seeing friends. It was a bit of a reset week for me, so I am sorry I posted the first couple days and then didn't post after that. Kind of just is what it is. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you guys, but I am back now, back and in great shape, and I will be getting right back into trading. But for the record, I did not trade anything Friday. I saw this big opening move up, and I was bullish anyways. But when you see this big move up in the morning, like literally nothing but up candles, there's just nothing for me to trade. I need to see a retrace before I take trades to the upside. So it kind of just is what it is. But I did want to show you guys. Yes, Friday's trade. Oh, by the way, I did not show you guys any of this, but on Wednesday I did take a trade. Or was it? My trade's just not loading. Is that what's happening? That is what's happening. Nice. Because I think, yeah, I was here. I took a trade. I lost money. It was nothing crazy. I lost, yeah, like, in total this week, I lost like, yeah, you guys saw this one. I'm pretty sure I made a video on that, but I lost like 126 bucks on this one. It was a stupid trade, and I was like trading off my phone in bed, but it was based off of this. I just wanted to see, I wanted to see a return down to this order block, and we kind of got that. And I want to see a new low. We got the new low. We got a change in structure. It was change in state of delivery, but no market structure shift. It was kind of a messy trade, and so I entered in right at that order block, and then got stopped out right below this low. So, meh is what it is. But the ideal trade that I did want to show you guys, because this was actually kind of sick, was this. So if we go ahead and we delete all of our drawings, here we go. We can start on the 5 minute. I'm going to go ahead and just put bar replay on. I'm not trading live, so no one should care. But we're going to go and set it right there. I did not trade anything Friday for the reasons that I just mentioned. But now we can look at, yes, which was interesting. There was this SMT, this low back here to this low right here, and then this low right here to this low back here. Now, the reason this was important was I was looking for the same trade that I always look at on MNQ, which was a return to an order block, specifically this one. I was like, yeah, we'll hit this and then go up. And then after I lost my trade in here, I was like, you know what I haven't thought about yet was that we may end up having an SMT here, and MES will end up respecting this, and it did. If you look at the S&P, this is our order block right here, and it gets respected perfectly. We enter into this first octant, and then we expand to the upside. So I mean, that was a really straightforward trade. But I like to trade MNQ because I prefer it on MNQ. I think it's more precise. But that's what I started with, was I wanted to see this low get taken out, and in fact we made a huge SMT, and this low does get taken out. What's important from here though is that our low gets taken out, hence this little London low right here. We get this London low. I think one thing, actually, before I go any farther, one thing I want to work on from now on is I've been looking a lot for like order blocks. I do want to kind of keep in mind personally how I kind of view liquidity sweeps and in like higher time frame SMTs like this, where it's like a bigger idea SMT. I think may be valuable. I want to integrate that a little bit, because I think relying on order blocks is really great, but I think I also need to keep in mind that those liquidity sweeps are also very important, and I think SMTs tie really well into that, but much higher time for SMTs. So I'll kind of mess around with that a little bit over the next little while. But what we have right here is we take this London low out, and it's just all black bars. And so here there's two options. One, we can go ahead and say, okay, well, we have a market structure shift here, but one thing that you guys may be familiar with is I don't like seeing all of these like up and down moves before we get a market structure shift. I think that's just not great. And then we get the return all the way down to, I mean, it depends on what you want to call an order block here. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to just say any of these are the order block, because they're really not. So we can look at the 5 second to get a more precise layout for what the order block actually looked like. And here is where we get very, very precise price action right here. Our order block is right here. This is the last down move before the lowest point where we make these equal lows on this 5 second. So that gives us this order block. That's perfect. Now, realistically, if I were to trade 5 second more often, then I mean, you could say this is a market structure shift, change in state of delivery, return to an order block, twice done. However, I would have taken this more so on the 15 second. And the effective way to do this would have been, no, I don't really want to take a trade off of just any of this. So I could have waited for, okay, we just returned to this order block. I mean, perfect execution on the 5 second. It literally hits it to the tick at 27,171.50, and this is 27,171.50. So it is literally perfect. And then following that, we get this market structure shift right after that low, followed by a return to this order block. So depending on how aggressive you were being, you could have taken this right here. If you were trading the 5 second, you could have traded this right here, cotton low of day to high of day, because what we get from here and what I would have targeted for the day had I been trading was let me move to the 1 minute so that you can see what I'm talking about. Was this high. It was this all-time high that we had made that had taken out previous all-time highs. We took out all-time highs right here. And that's what I was most curious in, was seeing it get taken out, and it gets taken out right here by a wick. And then for the rest of the day, I mean, we can get out of our replay now. And then for the rest of the day, and I mean, that's right before close. And for the rest of the day, it just consolidates before we head into after hours and we take out that high. So that was really big for me. I obviously didn't take that trade, but I thought that was a really awesome play of how my trading ideas tend to work out for me. And so I thought that was really interesting, and I figured I'd share that with you guys. But other than that, I don't really have anything for you guys. I just wanted to run over that, let you guys know that I am back, and I'm sorry that I have not posted recently. I'm gonna go ahead and check Forex Factory for news just to get an idea, because I know we had FOMC last week, but I'm curious what we have this week. Alrighty. Coming into this week, Monday is no news. Tuesday we have ISM and JOLTS and new home sales. Then we have ADP non-farm employment Wednesday, unemployment claims Thursday, non-farm payroll, so NFP, average hourly earnings, and unemployment rate all at 6:30 on Friday. So 6:30 Mountain Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. But figured I would throw that out there for you guys. So yeah, pretty sweet stuff. Yeah, I wanted to share that trade with you guys because I thought that was really cool. Like, I don't know, I don't really know if I would have taken this, like, theoretically based off of my trading principles typically, just because it takes so long to come back down to this order block. I think I could have taken this long right here, which is technically where it all starts expanding from. We create that S&T, it hits this order block perfectly. That's not enough for me to enter, but then we get that 15-second entry that I love to see, and we expand to the upside for the rest of the day. We have a little bit of consolidation over lunch hour, and then we just send it to the upside. So really, that's it for me. But I will go ahead and keep updating you guys, post more videos throughout the week and throughout the rest of the school year that goes through June. So that's it for me, From me, I hope you all enjoyed, and I am excited to be back and trading. So yeah, I'm excited to get back at it. Excuse me. Tired. But I will see you all very soon. Enjoy yourselves, and I will be back at it. Maybe I'll make something tomorrow, but if not, I will see you on Monday. So have a good one, guys. See ya. Thanks for watching.